Good morning, I'm Callie, and this is Nate, and this is Hard Truths News.
We got some great stories today, don't we, Callie?
Yes.
All right, first we're gonna bring you guys into the weather with Hunter and Michael, and then you guys are gonna go to Escanaba with James for some local stories.
Hello, my name is James Joseph, and today I'll be covering the obituaries of April.
James, we can't do obituaries. It's against our policy.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do the birthdays of April. So on the 14th, we have Cooper Rapp's birthday. On the 15th, we have Adam Winchesky's birthday in Carmen St. John. On the 21st, we have Hunter Fields. The 25th is Sophia Kleiman. And then on the 26th, we have Brody Mercier. Happy birthday, you guys.
Thank you, James, for the birthdays. Now we're moving on to the weather with Michael and Hunter.
Hello everybody, I'm Hunter Fields, and the date today is 4/14/25. The weather for today, the high is 55, but with the gust of wind at 30 miles per hour, it feels like 41 degrees. This green means that we will have some rain today and this week. Later tonight, the lowest will be 36 degrees.
Hi, my name is Michael Granquist, and I'm here at North Central Area Schools, where it is cooler. We got a nice breeze coming through. It's cloudy and there's some sunshine today, but overall it is a very beautiful day outside compared to the weather that we've had in the past.
Hello, my name is Cooper Rabb. I'm here at North Central Schools. I'm going to be interviewing one of a student. Just tell me your name and your grade, please.
My name is Pryor Jacob Labonte. I am a freshman here at North Central.
Okay, Pryor, what would you say your favorite thing about North Central is?
My favorite thing about North Central would have to be the athletics. I feel like we got a pretty good football team this year, and next year I think we're going to do even better.
Absolutely. You guys made it pretty far. Do you know what round you lost in?
No, I don't remember, but it was sometime pretty late in the year. But anyways, wrestling too is also a great sport for this school. We actually had someone go to my way and get first, and then went to states and got fourth this year. And I don't know where that kid is. I haven't seen him since, but he did pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. A very young program too, Pryor. So besides your athletics, what is your second favorite thing about this school?
Probably the people, the environment. You know, it's just a lot of people make this school feel like home, and it's a very good place to learn. It's a very good place to get an education.
Okay, Pryor, one last question to finish it off. What is your favorite lunch that they serve here at North Central?
It would have to be Asian chicken, because just the sauces go so well with the taste buds on my tongue, and it's just so good. I just can't explain it. Like, whenever we have it, I sprint to the lunch line so fast, and I just gobble them up.
Absolutely, Pryor. Asian chicken does sound very good. Thank you for your time, Pryor.
I'm Nathan, and this is Michael, and we'll be talking about local sports today.
So we got the gold medals with the double E&E championships tonight.
Yep, I think E championships at 9 o'clock. They got the late game tonight. And Class A is on the weekend, right?
Yeah, Class A starts on Saturday along with the women's. So all the championship games from D to Class A and women's are on Sunday.
If you don't watch anything else, I'd recommend you watch the A games. A lot of college athletes playing. You can get in for $3. Nothing like it.
You can go see a couple D1 guys like Jason Whitens.
And then we also have North Central has a baseball game tonight, playing Menominee up in Menominee at 4 o'clock.
Do you guys think you're gonna win?
I'm gonna be honest, we've had one practice on the field. We couldn't even use the infield, so I don't like our chances, but gotta start somewhere.
Guess so.
Have you ever fallen down the stairs and couldn't get up? Like that. I bet that didn't feel very good. I bet Jake was glad he had a life alert. There we go. Now James's help is coming to him right now.
It's the other life for it.
I feel better already. 5-1 now.
And we're back from that ad with some national sports news.
The March Madness just finished up. Michael, do you want to talk about the Final Four for a little bit?
Yeah, this was the first year in a while that there's been 4 1 seeds in the Final Four.
Second time ever, actually.
Yeah, so, and there was very, very weird turnouts in my opinion, because I don't think that Houston should have won that game. I think that it was supposed to be Duke.
I think everybody did.
And then with the Florida Auburn, I don't know about that.
Florida was a much better team. You know, I don't like Auburn. They beat Michigan. And then Florida ended up winning the championship. They beat Houston 65-63. That was a really close game at the end there. It was a good watch.
Mm-hmm.
And college transfer portal for basketball. I think the best transfer class so far this year has been Michigan. They just pulled Yaxel Lenberg, who's the number 1 ranked transfer in the class. He averaged 17 points a game last year and 10 rebounds a game. They also pulled Elliot Cadu, who was North Carolina's point guard. He's solid. And one more, Morris Johnson from Illinois, who's a starting forward for them. So they're looking promising.
How many people are staying at Michigan? Do you know?
Not much. They got one of their guards, Roddy Gale Jr., who isn't great, and a forward. So not much, but they got a lot of good recruits too from my school.
None of the big guys?
Nope, 2 7-footers. I think Vlad Golden's about 35 years old, and Danny Wolf's going to the NBA.
I didn't know that they were that old.
Yeah, they were. And then MLB. A lot of good MLB just started up like 2 weeks ago. Tigers are winning their division so far. Their record's 7-5. They just went 2-1 with the Yankees in their last series. So it's looking promising for them. All right, the Masters is right around the corner, and I'm here with North Central's golf coach. What are your thoughts on this year's Masters?
The Masters is a tradition unlike any other. I think it's going to be a good round. Good to see the LIV guys and PGA guys come together. And it's just a great time of year for the golf season to get underway.
No, it truly is like no other golf tournament. Who do you like this year to win the Masters?
As much as I don't want to say it, I think one of the LIV guys might take it. Maybe Bryson DeChambeau, maybe Brooks Koepka. Always keep an eye on Phil Mickelson too.
Yeah, I don't know if Phil Mickelson can pull that off anymore. You think Rory could get over his mental struggles and win this year?
I'm not sure. I don't think it's Rory's year. I don't know if he'll ever complete that Grand Slam, but if he does, it's good for him. But I just don't see it this year.
All right, and to close off the interview, I'm going to have him make a putt. He can coach golf, but I don't think he can play. I guess we'll see. That was wide left.
That was Nate and Michael with sports.
Now we're moving on to politics with Kylie and Cooper.
Hello, my name is Cooper Rav, and this is the political section of Hard Truth News. This is my co-host, Kaliana Valeska-Tietz, and today our topics are going to be the tariffs,
Governor Whitmer also went to the White House.
the stock market rising and crashing.
And today is also tax day. I'm Callie, and we'll be starting off with tariffs today. So, as everyone knows, President Trump has made some decisions on some tariffs, and Canada and Mexico have just backed down from the tariff war, but now China is getting in on it. So we might see goods start going up a little bit from China.
Right. Which is like everything in the U.S., so.
Yeah, this might be fun, but and then since we're talking about tariffs, might as well go straight into the stock market.
Right. So the stock market was recently crashing, but now the stock market is actually on and up, so.
Yeah, I think it had to do with some of the tariffs, you know.
For sure. It's tax day, everyone. I hope you're all excited.
Anyways, So, speaking of tax day, Governor Whitmer went to the White House, and on her way out, she was seen covering her face. Cooper, why do you think this is?
I think it's maybe just because she's a little bit embarrassed to be there talking to President Trump, maybe.
She's a little Democratic, just a little bit.
Maybe doesn't want to get some of the backlash from her friends and her supporters.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree.
Scary situation to be in for her. I'm Cooper, and this is going to wrap up the political section of Hard Truth News.
And I'm Callie, and thank you for watching.
Hello, my name is James Joseph, and I am here with an interview of a local friend
Hi, I'm Nathan.
about the new Minecraft movie. So, Nathan, what was your experience at the theater for the Minecraft movie like?
You know, I wouldn't say the movie was that great, but it was the experience that mattered. There was probably 60 kids there, and everyone was like getting hyped for the movie, and it was great.
Are there any like specific things that happened that really stood out to you?
Yeah, there was one. When Matt Wells walked into the theater, everyone yelled Jack Black, and the theater went crazy. That really stuck out to me.
So was it like meeting a hero from you?
Yeah, I think that moment will hold a special place in my heart. I've always been really dreaming for that. Yeah.
So, you know, everybody's talking about taxes and inflation and tariffs and stuff. What were the prices at the movie theater like?
You know, the tickets weren't too bad. I think I paid like maybe a little over $10 to get in, but then there's like the chicken jockey bucket. That was like $20 for some popcorn and a drink. Kind of ridiculous if you ask me.
So the chicken jockey bucket, you brought that up. Is that like a collector's item?
I think it could be. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. I didn't buy one, but it's like Minecraft characters, and it's a popcorn bucket with a drink in it.
So overall, on like a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your overall experience at the movies watching the Minecraft movie?
I would rate my experience a 10 out of 10. I think it is probably the best experience I've ever had at a movie theater.
If there was anything you could change about that movie, what would it be?
A lot. The movie wasn't that good, but it was the experience that counts.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you, James, for your local news report.
On behalf of Michael, I am Hunter, and we appreciate you watching Hard Truth News.
We will be back on tomorrow evening.
Have a good night, everyone.